All right, so international students, we are going to go over this quiz real quick. The quiz is online. Please take it. It's 6 minutes. I'm going to pause the recording right now. Okay, so in your homework, what you had to do was you had to have a linear interface. Okay, so the key thing I look at when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at two things. I want to see the interface and I want to see how many methods I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I want to take a look at the tester class. Now, in particular, this tester class tells me, so it asks questions. What is the slope and what is the y-intercept? It labels them slope, y-intercept, and it goes in to the constructor as such. That already tells me what the global variables are going to be in my superclass. So that being said, okay, I have private double M and B, okay, for slope and y-intercept, public linear functions, slope, y-intercept, M equals slope, B equals y-intercept. Now, if this were an actual AP, you would have gotten a point just for this. Literally for that. You would have gotten a point for knowing your variables and making sure everything is private. You always make it private, okay? Then you have your constructor, okay? So you would get a point for the signature and then 0.2 to a half a point on the initialization, okay? So just right off of that, just 4 points. Then you have your getters. Your getters are easy. Return M, return B, okay? Then you have your get root, and they tell you what the get root is. They tell you what the equations are. So there's no reason for you not to be able to. Negative B over M, okay? The get Y value, M times X plus B, okay? And then get X value, Y minus B divided by M. Some of these you might have to figure out. In some cases, they may actually give you the formula, okay? How many of you thought this homework was pretty easy? Raise your hand. How many of you are starting to think interfaces? Yeah, they're kind of easy. Pretty not bad, are they, huh?
Marty,
Yeah.
would you lose points if you made variables for all the root, the y value, and the x value?
Like if you put a local variable inside here, like
No, I
if you did let's say like double z equals negative b over m, like that, and then return z.
I did global variables.
Why would you do that? Why would you need more global variables?
I mean, there's no reason for it now seeing it your way, but it works. So would they take points off?
Yes, I would. I'd penalize you for extraneous code. And I'm a table leader. We didn't ask for it. Where does it say give me extra global variables? So those are the things you've got to stop doing. Okay. There was no reason to ever put a global variable here. If you did a local, like I just did, like double z equals whatever, and then you return z, that's fine. It's unnecessary, but that's fine. But it doesn't make sense. All right. So that being said, I sent you guys a PDF, okay, of 2014. I need you guys to open that PDF right now, okay, and go to number 4, okay? So pull that up. Let me know when you got it. Give me a thumbs up when you've got it up. Go to question 4. And right now, also take a second, pull out a piece of paper and a pencil. Go get a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay. So here we go. Let's review this question together. Okay. The menu at a lunch counter includes a variety of sandwiches, salads, and drinks. That's just filler information. Okay. Each menu item has a name and a price. All the 4 types of menu items are represented by the 4 classes: sandwich, salad, drink, and trio. All 4 classes implement the following interface. Okay. Public interface menu item. So every class, salad, or sandwich, salad, drink, and trio, they all have at least get name and get price. Okay. So for example, when I say sandwich, cheeseburger, 2.75. So if I were to say whatever, if I made an object out of sandwich and I said dot get name and dot get price, these are the two things that it would at least have. Could they have more? Yes. If there is more, they would tell you, but there isn't more. Okay. So now a menu allows customers to create trio menu items. What methods are in the trio class? What methods are in the trio class? Anybody?
String get name and double get price.
Get name and get price. Okay. Those are the only two methods so far that we know of. Okay. The name of the trio consists of the names of the sandwich, salad, and drink in that order, each separated by a slash and followed by a space and then trio. The price of the trio is the sum of the two highest priced items in the trio. So one item with the lowest price is free. Okay. A trio consisting of a cheeseburger, spinach salad, and an orange soda would have the name. So for example, whatever the trio is, if I said dot get name, it would return cheeseburger / spinach salad / orange soda trio. Now here's the thing you have to understand. And this is where I get students, the cheeseburger, spinach, those names don't matter. You could have 1,000 menu items. Okay. It's just going to pull whichever drink the user chooses. So don't worry about it being spinach or orange or anything like that. Those don't matter. What you have to look at it is this is a get name, get name, get name. Okay. And a price of $4, which is the two highest price items. And you can see they just put the prices here. Okay. Just so you can see them. All right. So hold on one second. Okay, so then, okay, so write the trio class that implements the menu item interface. Your implementation must include a constructor that takes 3 parameters representing a sandwich, salad, and drink. The following code segment should have the indicated behavior. So it tells you you need these 3 things. Sandwich, sandwich, salad, salad, drink, drink, okay? It told you you needed a constructor. Did it tell you you needed any other methods? And what do we know about interfaces? If you implement them, you must complete them, correct? So you're doing a constructor and put up with how many fingers? How many methods are you doing? Good. Okay. You have 7 minutes. Okay. Now, the key thing also to pay attention. Trio equals new trio, sandwich, salad, drink. No error. Error, salad, sandwich, drink, sandwich, salad, salad, error. So the constructor must be in this order. Okay? Alexa, or not Alexa. Hey Siri, set timer for 6 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 6 minutes.
Oh, we got plenty of time. We should be okay. About 3 more minutes, guys, okay? And by the way, just giving you a heads up, I'm going to be programming this on Eclipse, okay? I'm going to have errors, obviously, because I don't have a sandwich class, salad class, so just ignore the errors. One more minute. All right, and time. Okay, here we go. Put your pencils down, grade accordingly, okay? How many of you finished? How many of you were close? Okay, all right, so what I did just to kind of show you guys, get you guys started, okay, is, did I share, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did is I just made the menu item interface, Trio Java, okay? Public class Trio implements menu item. How many of you guys did that? Okay, all right. So if you did that, okay, you got 1 point. Yay! All right, okay. Next one. Hold on 1 second. Okay, next one. Sandwich. Sandwich. Right? Sandwich, sandwich. Am I spelling it right or wrong? I'm just going to copy them. Sorry. sandwich, sandwich, salad, salad, and drink, drink. How many of you guys did this? Who did not do this? Raise your hand. Kennedy, why did you not do this? When it says specifically in the question, you need to do this.
I made them into variables.
Are they variables or are they objects?
Objects.
So why would you make them into variables?
I just did it so that way I could use like for my get name when I had to divide them by slashes, I could use like this dot plus slash, this dot plus slash, but that's unnecessary.
Because you can do that. Can a constructor take an object?
No.
Yes, it can.
Oh,
What's a string?
an object.
Okay. So here, so first of all, how many of you did do this? Okay. How many of you did it like this? How many of you did it another way?
So what is that doing though?
Benny, what did you do?
Is it just
I did the same thing Kennedy did, but I have the same question as Nick. Like, have we ever done something like that where you create stuff like that?
This is string name. Is string an object?
Yeah.
There you go. So of course, you've done it for the first week. The only thing is this is a sandwich object. This is a salad object. All we've done is declare them. What is a constructor's job?
Initialize global variables.
Initialize all global variables and objects. Okay. So public trio sandwich A, salad B, drink C. And the reason why is when you create the trio, a pre-made sandwich object is going to go into here. A pre-made salad object is going to go into here, and a pre-made drink object is going to go in here, already initialized. So I say sandwich equals A, salad equals B, and drink equals C. Okay. Now that I have drink, I can say drink.getName. I can say drink.getPrice. I can say that within this class because I have made instances of them. Haven't we made a scanner class? KB, and then I do KB.next. It's the same thing, okay? Except in this case, it would be like I was saying this, scanner KB, and then I would in here go KB equals new scanner, et cetera, okay? So the other thing is, it doesn't matter if they're variables or objects. These are always private. Okay. So how many of you got the constructor? How many, without doing the private, how many of you did this and got this? Raise your hand. Allison, you got that?
I did this dot. Is that fine?
That's fine. What about you, Isis? Did you do the same thing? So Isis, so if you did all of this, you would have gotten, so Isis and Allie, you guys would have gotten the point for the class. You would not have gotten the point for making these private. That's the key thing they were looking for. You got a point just to make sure it was private. You would have gotten a point for the constructor signature and a point for the initialization. So you guys would have gotten 3 out of 4. How many of you would have gotten 4 out of 4 so far? 3 out of 4. Raise your hand high so I can see them. 3 out of 4. Okay. If you did these in variables, there's no way you could have gotten a 3 out of 4. Okay. Benny, you just said you did the same thing as Kennedy.
I know. I have a question. If
Yes.
if you make them as variables, but then you do everything else right, can they like take double points off of that?
Yes, they can. Because not only did you, because here you didn't listen to what they did, what they told you to do, and your constructor is incorrect here.
If I made it string A, string B, string C, do you still get partial credit on the constructor?
Not even close. Nope. You would get this wrong and you're not initializing these correct. So you would get both wrong.
Well, I initialized those. Mine is the same to initialize those. I just didn't put the parameters in the constructor the same
And
way.
at Marty,
You didn't put the parameter. If you didn't put the parameters in the constructor, it's wrong. You'd lose both points.
I did that the exact same thing that you did, but where it says sandwich, salad, and drink in the parameters of the constructor, it says string there for me, but everything else is the same.
Then it's wrong. Because this particularly, specifically if you look at the question, it even tells you a sandwich, salad, and a drink. Sandwich is a sandwich object, salad is a salad object, and drink is a drink object. Remember that this is basically the constructor signature right here. And if sandwich, salad, and drink are all these type of objects, then absolutely not. You wouldn't get any credit whatsoever, especially if you made them strings.
So then you can't get any points if you did it like this from the beginning.
So you wouldn't get any points for the constructor at all. Then they would have to take a look and see how you did your, because here's the thing, you need to use drink and salad, like you need to use, so for example, when you're doing this one, the name, this is literally return sandwich.getName plus quote slash quote plus salad.getName plus quote slash quote plus drink.getName plus space trio. So as long as if you did that correct, then you would get points. But if you didn't do that correct, then you won't get any points. That is why these are there. They're objects. This is the correct constructor. This constructor says in particular, sandwich, salad, drink. Where else have I seen these? Right here, sandwich, salad, drink. The objects are right there for you guys.
Does it tell us that each of those objects has the get name method?
Yes, when it says right here, the 4 types of menu items are represented by 4 classes. All 4 classes implement the following menu item interface. There's even a diagram right here. And again, the names don't matter. I'm not looking at cheeseburger. I'm looking at whatever this object is, .get name, and whatever this object is, .get price. I'm not looking at orange soda. I'm looking at whatever object is, .get name and .get price. Doesn't matter what the names are. This should work for any sandwich, any salad, and any drink. Okay, is it making more sense now? This one, the only reason is that you've sandwich, salad, salad, and drink. The only reason I would say maybe there might be some slight confusion is because you haven't ever initialized an object via a constructor. But then again, if you think about it, you have with strings. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is, class is almost over. Your homework is just try to do, now that I've said what I've said, do not look at the answer. Do not go online. Try to fill this out and do this as correct as possible. Before we move on to abstract classes tomorrow, we will review this. It will go over and finish this question again. Okay. All right. Now that I've explained it, how many of you think that, okay, I can figure out the rest of it? Okay. How many of you understand, like, how many of you, like, the thing that's bothering me is this is of most of the AP questions, this one is explained pretty damn well. And the fact that this says you need to have these, like in the other class too, I had a couple students that didn't even write these, even though it says the following code segment should have the indicated behavior. They didn't even write these. So that you read it carefully. I went over it with you guys. So, okay, tomorrow, be ready to review this. We'll finish it up. There's no quiz tomorrow. Your homework is to review this, read again on interfaces. This is one of the easiest portions of the class, okay? So I will, because abstract is going to be similar, but a little bit more difficult. There's a little bit more rules and complications to it. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, your homework is just to review. Your quizzes are graded and online. Okay. All right, guys, don't get frustrated. Okay. Whatever you do, don't get frustrated. Again, it's December. We're almost 80% done with material. The test is in May. So relax. You guys are going to be fine.
Mr. Marty,
Right. Yes.
did you get my email from last night?
Nope. I didn't look at my emails at all yet. So,
Okay.
okay. All right. Take care, guys.